Welcome to Real Talk for Real Life. Realizing everyone is always learning and living your full experience. This is where we live out loud, on purpose, and with purpose. I'm Coach C, your host, and this is your Fearless Friday episode. Fearless, everything is figureoutable. It's Fearless Friday, and Friday is honestly one of my favorite places to be. The energy is different. The pressure of the week starts loosening its grip. People start exhaling. And recently, I came across this desk plate while scrolling Amazon, one of my other favorite places to be. And it said, everything is figureoutable. Now, first of all, I paused because I was like, is figureoutable even a real word? But the more I looked at it, the more I had an entire aha moment because simple as it was true. Everything is figure outable. Maybe not easy, maybe not immediate, maybe not comfortable, but figure outable nonetheless. So stop panicking before processing. Some of us panic before we even process. The moment life shifts, we spiral, we overthink, we catastrophize, we start mentally packing bags for disasters that haven't even arrived yet. But this is what I've learned living a fearless life. No matter what comes our way, we do not have to fret. What for? We're going to figure it out. And honestly, we always do. Now, it may not unfold exactly how we plan. It may not happen on our timeline. It may not look as polished and pretty as we imagine, but somehow, some way, we adapt, we pivot, we survive, we evolve. That's the power of resilience. Now, here's the caveat though. If we let it, everything works out good if we let it. That part matters because some people go through hard seasons and become wiser. Others go through hard seasons and become bitter. Some people let pain teach them. Others let pain trap them. Fearless living doesn't mean life won't hit hard. It means you stop letting hard moments convince you that your story is over. Sometimes the lesson was hidden in the loss. Sometimes the redirection was disguised as rejection. Sometimes the closed door protected you from a room you would have regretted entering. But you only see that when you keep moving forward instead of parking permanently in disappointment. Listen, figuring it out is a superpower. And let me say this, especially for the moms, because phew, if you have ever operated in a season as a single mom, a struggling mom, a tired mom, a making something out of nothing mom, then baby, figuring things out is already your superpower. You've stretched money, stretched time, stretched energy, stretched faith, stretched meals, even, and somehow still made magic happen. You figured it out. That's why I laugh sometimes when life tries to intimidate me now, because I'm like, respectfully, I've survived too much already. Fearless people aren't fearless because life has been easy. We're fearless because life repeatedly showed us you will find a way through this. Now, listen, less favorable doesn't mean less valuable. Now, hear me clearly. Figuring it out doesn't always mean the outcome is more fun, more fabulous, more comfortable, more convenient. Sometimes the answer hurts. Sometimes the pivot is painful. Sometimes figuring it out means letting go. Sometimes it means starting over. But even then, you figure it out. And there's power in knowing that no matter what happens, I trust myself enough to navigate it. That right there, that's fearless living. So this Fearless Friday, I just came in your ear to remind you, fear less. Because everything is figure outable. The money, figure outable. The career pivot, figure outable. The heartbreak, figure outable. The uncertainty, figure outable. The next chapter, figure outable. And even when the outcome isn't what you originally wanted, you'll still discover this beautiful truth. You made it through. You learned something. You grew. You became stronger. And somehow it all still worked out. Now, here's your fearless homework. Think about one situation in your life right now that's causing you fear, anxiety, or overwhelm. Now ask yourself, what if I stopped panicking and started trusting my ability to figure things out? Then write down one step, one possible solution, one lesson this season may be trying to teach you, because clarity often shows up after movement. This is real talk, where we're realizing everyone is always learning and living your full experience. This is Coach C reminding you to fear less, because everything is figure outable. And I'll see you in the next one.